Hey guys, welcome to the Evaluating Model Monster Wrestling and welcome to my Money in the Bank review. So before we move to the Money in the Bank review, I'm gonna say that whoever is watching this video, please post a comment on this video, and please if you can watch my next video. So because on Friday I'm going to do a Q&A video, so if you will please put some question or any comment in this comment section, so I will shout out your name in my Q&A video, and also answer your question. It's like a Q&A video, and I'm also gonna shout out your name. So please, if you can, please write a comment. I am not asking for likes. If you don't even want to watch this video full, you can just pause it and then comment on this video, but please comment in this video, whoever is watching. So let's start with Money in the Bank. I think Money in the Bank was a pretty solid show. Every match was good to pretty good. It is not. It was so before some smarks will be like, "Oh, come on, this was an awful show and all that bullshit." I'm not talking about the outcomes. I'm talking about the pay-per-view itself. The matches were good, and yeah, it was not on the level of Takeover, but still the matches were pretty good. So this show was also, yep, it was pretty decent show. It was long though. So I'm gonna say is my basic thing for a good match is, what I want a good match is that I'm invested in the result. And in most of the matches I was invested in, there is, I want to know that whoever is winning this match, I'm that I'm actually on the side of a person. That happens in every Roman Reigns match, that I'm on the side of the other person. So that's why I'm invested in this match. I want to see Roman lose. So that's what makes me into this match, and that's why I like Roman's matches. And people are invested in his match. Were invested in this match. They don't care now. And I personally didn't care about Roman's match today because I knew Roman was gonna win, and I didn't even want Mahal to win the match because I don't like Mahal too. But yeah, that's what people said about AJ versus Shinsuke, where the build up was, there was no build up in this match, and I was not invested in who should win and who should lose, and people were not invested in who should win and who should lose. But there were comments on the Twitter and the YouTube section that uh, we don't care who should win or lose. We just know that this match is going to be 5-star. So people were not invested in AJ Nakamura match, and they were like, yeah, this match is going to be great. But that's what took the match off, because the people not invested in the result of the match. If people are invested in the result, no matter how bad the match, I mean, not if the match is not a technical masterpiece, it will still be good. So if you people are still here, I'm going to do the Money in the Bank review in a while. But again, I want to say that I was invested in every takeover match because I was invested in the result. And the best example for this is Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. They were not pinning their opponent. I was buying into every near fall. They were pinning their opponents on each and every move, like a shoulder tackle. They were not pinning the opponents like this. They were pinning their opponent on legitimate falls. That was the important point of the match. The first fall came out of a roll up from Okada. So I thought the second fall is going to be again not a finisher. It is going to be from a move that is a different move. So, but Kenny Omega hit a one wing. So I was invested in the second fall too. But Kenny Omega hit a one winged angel, and that resulted in the third fall. But Okada hadn't hit a rainmaker yet. So again, the third fall was important too, and was invested in the third fall. And then it was Kenny Omega hit 2-1 winged angels, and for the win. And that was the best match I ever seen in my life. Seriously. So let's talk about Money in the Bank. So the first match was the Magic Killers. What the fuck? I forgot what they call them in WWE. Oh yeah, the Good Brothers. Yeah, the Good Brothers. The Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus Bludgeon Brothers. So this match was again not that good. This match, see, as I said in my preview, this match had the potential to be very good, but this match wasn't exactly very good. So yeah, The match started with Gallows and Anderson starting hot, but then Harper and Rowan take them down with a double drop kick. Harper and Rowan started to work on Anderson, but then Anderson hit a spine buster on Harper. Luke Gallows came in for the hot tag. He hit a pump handle slam on Harper. He hit some splash on the corners, big boot, and all that stuff. But Eric Rowan came in to make the save, and he just took out Carl Anderson, and they both beat up Luke Gallows, and hit the power bomb finisher on him and pinned him. So Bludgeon Brothers continue to dominate. I think their main program will be when Sanity will arrive on the main roster of SmackDown Live. So yeah, let's see. Next up we had the main shows, the Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. So this match was better match than the Backlash match. This was far better than the Backlash match. So this match had Daniel Bryan working on the leg of Big Cass. He did a dragon sweep, and Big Cass also did a fall away slam from the second rope, and he also did a Argentine neck breaker. And this match was pretty good. Daniel Bryan was going to for the knee, but Cass hit a big boot on him, and then Cass was going for another Argentine neck breaker, but then Bryan turned it into a knee strike and then hit a heel hook on Big Cass. He also did a death lock on him, but Cass was close to the ropes, and he touched the rope, so that was not a fall. I think the yes lock is now the secondary move of Bryan, and the knee strike too. His main move is the heel hook, which is a pretty good move, and he wanted it to be his finisher. So yeah, next up we had the worst match of the night, I think. Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. So Bobby Lashley came out, he hit a belly to Sami Zayn hit him with a kick. Then Bobby Lashley hit him with a belly to belly, and then he just hit him with a delayed vertical suplex for the pin. It was basically a squash match, which was bullshit because Sami deserves better. This rivalry as a whole was bullshit, and the match was bullshit, the result was bullshit, everything was bullshit. See, now I'm going on the smart side for the review of mitb. Now I'm not that positive, but yeah, the rest of the show was pretty good. So next up we have the Money in the Bank match for the women's. This match was a very good match. This was really a fantastic match. It had Becky Lynch was super over in this match. Everyone wanted Becky Lynch to win. When Sasha Banks was climbing the ladder, people were booing her. All the 8 competitors come out. Ember Moon was great from the start. She did a crossbody, and she did a tope suicida. Sasha Banks was very good, taking huge bumps. Lana did X Factor on the ladder. Charlotte did a beautiful spear. Charlotte also did hit a neck breaker on Becky Lynch. Charlotte hit a power bomb on Ember Moon on the ladder. Natty did a beautiful electric chair drop, and it was a very good match. Alexa, who was the winner, didn't even take a single bump in this match, as I remember. She was just laying outside, and that's the problem. I don't like the result of this match. The result was bullshit. I wanted Becky Lynch to win, but yeah, Natty also didn't do much in this match. Other 6 competitors, including Lana was also okay, but other 5 competitors were very good. So yeah, at the last, Becky Lynch was going for the Money in the Bank briefcase. She was over, crowd was chanting yeah, and then Alexa Bliss took her off and won the Money in the Bank, which was bullshit. So yeah, next up we have the Big Dog versus the modern day Maharaja. This match was decent, but whoa. I forgot to do the Monster ratings as I did for Takeover. So if you forgot, I do a Monster rating for Takeover, that is my similar to Dave Meltzer ratings. So I did. So I gave. I'll first announce my Monster ratings for NXT Takeover. If you didn't watch the NXT Takeover review, so they were 4-star for the opener, 4.25 star for Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet, then 3.25 star for Baszler versus Cross, 3-star for Lars Sullivan versus Aleister Black, and 5 stars for Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. So this had 2.25 star for the opener, the pre-show match. Then Bryan versus Cass was a 3-star match. I think it was pretty good. I think I'm going to lose. So yeah, it was good. What was the next match? Please tell me. Please tell me. Lashley versus Sami Zayn is what, 0.5 stars, or maybe 0.5 stars. Yeah, 0.5 stars. Then the Money in the Bank, women's Money in the Bank is 4-star match. Fantastic. And then we have the Big Dog versus Maharaja, modern day Maharaja. It was the starting of the match was Roman hitting Samoan drop on Jinder, and Roman just to take control, but Sunil Singh was on wheelchair. He came out of the wheelchair. That was a miracle. And then he shoved Roman to the steel post, and then Jinder worked on Roman. The crowd was not into this match. I wasn't into this match, but still, if you look at that, the match was decent. So yeah, Jinder was just beating up Roman Reigns. The crowd was chanting CM Punk, Y2J, boring, and there were beach balls out there. So yeah, the crowd basically rejected this match. But yes, Roman beat a man on the wheelchair. What a heel he is. He beat up Sunil Singh. Then he speared Jinder for the win. I would give this match a 2.5 star match. Yeah, it was decent. So next up we had Carmella versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I think I missed the order. I missed one match, that is Seth Rollins versus Elias. So let's do that first. So Alliance was already in the ring doing a concert. Rollins came down. Rollins hit a dropkick on Elias, and then went for the springboard clothesline. He hit it. Then Elias took control by a clothesline. And this match had some pretty slick Elias movements, because Elias is basically a not a good wrestler. He doesn't botch enough, but he has pretty slick movements in his moves. Although he is pretty kind of stiff in his movement. So yeah, Rollins sold Elias moves pretty good, and Rollins carried Elias through the match. The finish was that Elias went for the tights of Rollins for a roll up, but then Rollins rolled up Elias for the win. So this was a pretty solid match between Elias and Rollins, and there was a roll up finish. So I think this feud will continue. So yeah, I will give this a 3.25 stars match. So next up we have Carmella versus Asuka. This match was okay, considering Carmella is one of the worst wrestlers in the world, and Asuka carried her to a good match. She did a Lope Suicida, that is going through the through the bottom rope for the suicide dive. And then there were some also good spots. Asuka doing a hip attack on Carmella and doing a knee strikes and all that stuff. But the ending was that small. I think at first it was a woman coming out dressing as Asuka and with a mask, but then the face was revealed, and it was James Ellsworth. And then Carmella super kicked Asuka for the win, which was bullshit, absolutely bullshit. They ruined Asuka completely. So yeah, what can you expect from WWE? They're motherfuckers. So yeah, I will give this match a 2-star. So next up we had, this was maybe the match of the night for me at least. Yeah, it was for the WWE Championship last man standing match. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. So yeah, it had some pretty good spots. AJ just hitting Nakamura's leg with chair shots, and Nakamura giving a low blow to AJ when AJ was going for the chair shot to his head, and then Nakamura were going for the Kinshasa, and it was a pretty fast-paced match and a very good match. The finish came when AJ hit a low blow on Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura was on the table. He went into the ring, and then He hit a phenomenal forearm outside on the table. That was the 10 count, and this was a fantastic match. You should look for this match. This was the best match out of the 5 matches they had. I think they improved in the match quality by for each matches. This was the best match they had. It was absolutely fantastic, and but the result again was bullshit. This was Nakamura's time. Nakamura should have won the title. Vince should see, after seeing this match, that Nakamura is such a great talent. Nakamura's heel work was great. I think Nakamura is going to get lost in the shuffle. I hope he wins the mid-card title from Jeff Hardy and has a lengthy mid-card title reign. Otherwise, Nakamura is screwed. So yeah, next up we had Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. We can see how good Ronda Rousey is, that she was able to carry Nia Jax for such a good match. I think this was Nia Jax's best match. This was Nia Jax's best match. Nia Jax was okay in the ring in this match, but Rousey absolutely fantastic. She's so athletic. I mean, man, she did a crossbody on Nia Jax. She hit some submissions. Nia Jax was overpowering her, but then she went for the armbar. And Nia Jax was going to tap out, but then Alexa Bliss came in and she cashed in the Money in the Bank, and she pinned Nia Jax for the win. So yeah, it protected Nia Jax because it was dirty finish. It protected Ronda Rousey, but this is bullshit because Alexa Bliss has done everything. She has been women's champion. She has been Raw women's champion. She has won the Money in the Bank on briefcase. She has done everything for the 2 years. Mickey James and Trish Stratus have been busting their asses for their whole career, and they had 7 and 6 title reigns. Alexa Bliss has 5 title reigns in 2 years, which is bullshit. So yeah, what can we do? She's a 5-time women's champion, and I don't want to see another Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss program for summer. I don't know where will Ronda Rousey go, and I don't even want to see Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey, because I don't think Ronda Rousey can carry Alexa Bliss, because Alexa Bliss doesn't want to take bumps, and Ronda Rousey is legit. I don't know if she just hits her with one punch, Alexa Bliss will have her teeth out. So yeah, next up we had the main event, the 8-man ladder match. So again, this result was bullshit too, I'm gonna tell you. So yeah, the ratings, the monster ratings for AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura is 4.25 stars, and the Ronda Rousey Nia Jax match is 4-star match. I think it was fantastic. Maybe my favorite match of the night. I know there's a difference between the best match of the night and the favorite match of the night. I personally think Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey was my favorite match of the night, but I still know AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura was the best match of the night, and I should rate it higher. So yeah, the men's Money in the Bank was also a pretty good match, but the result was bullshit. Braun Strowman win it. He just took the chain off. I don't think he should win the Money in the Bank briefcase, because Braun is the only one who the Money in the Bank briefcase doesn't help. Everyone other needs a briefcase because they are kind of in the mid card, and they should be pushed to the main event. Braun is already a main eventer, and how can the Money in the Bank help Braun Strowman? It should. Man, come on, this is bullshit. But the match itself was pretty good. Braun threw Kevin Owens through a 20 feet tall ladder on the announce table. KO wasn't seen after that. Bobby Roode absolutely nothing. Finn had a good showing. Joe and Rusev had pretty good confrontations, and Miz was also good. It would have benefited anyone in this match, but Braun Strowman was the one to pick the win. That was just awful. So yeah, I would give this match a 4-star match, but the result was bullshit. So this was my mitb review. The show itself, as the match considers, as the matches were pretty good, the show was the best show of the year in terms of matches, but the results were bullshit. So yeah, who knows, let's see where it goes from here. So yeah, this was my Money in the Bank review. Thank you and have a nice day. And don't forget to comment on this video. Please comment, please, I want to comment from you. You may like this video or not, but please comment in this video. Thank you and have a nice day.